Dear students, to continue to draw the second view, that is the half planet and half planet bottom or the foundation, we need to take the projections of salient points from the previous view, that is from the longitudinal section and the elevation. So here I have taken the projections of these points: the concrete, the end of wing wall or the return wall, then the starting point of the return, that is RL 95.5. Then these 4 lines indicate the concrete projection and the top as well as the bottom width of abutment. Here the inner 2 lines indicate the thickness of pier, outer 2 lines indicate the concrete projection. Similarly here I have taken only the inner face of the abutment and 2 lines here. So this is the line indicating the top level of the bank, and this is the one line which is indicating the 95.5 RL, and this is the end of the wing wall, and here it is the portion up to which we have shown the details beyond the face of our bridge. To continue, so first let us draw the half plan at the top on the left of the center line and half plan at foundation on the right. So if you look this particular bridge from the top, we will be able to see the track, then the sleepers, then the ballast top width as well as the bottom width, and the footpath or the walkway on right side, and the RCC posts or pillars of the parapet. To begin with, first we shall draw the sleepers dimension on half on top and half on bottom. So the sleeper dimension is 2.8 meter. I shall take 1.4 meter on bottom and 1.4 meter on the top. So I shall draw here a faint line as a reference for me to draw the sleepers. So I have here drawn the 2.4 meter line. So if you want, you can write the same here. So this is 2.8 meters. This is nothing but the length of sleepers. Then coming to the top width of the ballast. Top width of the ballast is given as 3.35 meter. So if you take on either side, it will be around 1.675 and 1.675, 3.4, so 1. So let us take it as 1.4 meter here. So this is the top width of ballast line. I am taking one more faint line on either side. This is also one faint line. So this dimension I can write 3.35 meters. This is nothing but the top width of ballast. Then we shall show the bottom width of the ballast. So it is given as 6 meter. On either side I am taking a 3 meter line. This is 3 meter and this is 6 meter. So from here I am drawing, you can draw a straight line also to this level, and similarly to this line you can show a straight line in this dimension. You can show it here. This is 6 meters, that is the ballast bottom width. So we take that 6 meter line. Then on the right he has mentioned a walkway of 0.9 meter. So we shall draw one more line here. The dimension 0.9. So So I have taken this 0.9 line. This is 0.9 meters. Then we shall show the RCC post. It is 2 mm line here. Then similarly on this side also a 2 mm line. In which we can accommodate the RCC posts. This we can extend. So now I have to take the projections of all these also, or else we can make here only to avoid the motion. Let us demarcate now the sleepers first. So we already drawn here the sleeper. So this line we can make it dark after the sleeper. This is the top width of ballast. This line we can make it straight. This is going to indicate the top width of the ballast. Next we shall try to fix the sleepers. So sleepers are having a width of 250 mm. So 1.25 from the center. So this is the center line. So start from the center. So from the center, half of the sleeper. This is the first sleeper. Then after that, so we shall go on marking the spacings. So spacing is given as 0.6 meter. So this is 0.6. This is the center. On either side I am going to mark 1.25 and 1.25 mm. One slipper. Again from the center 0.6. Okay. So on either side you can draw the half the thickness. Another sleeper. The third slipper. From the center again 6 mm, 1.2 mm. So I am now drawing the sleepers. From the top, length and breadth will be visible. So total numbers which can be accommodated up to this line with the given spacings is done. Now I'm going to get this. Similarly on the top. So these are the sleeper. So we have indicated axis. Then shall mark the gauge here. So 1.676 will be the broad gauge. If you take half of that 1.6, 0.8 and 0.8 another 0.85, 0.85 you can take roughly. So from here this will be the gauge. So I need to show here two tracks. So to indicate the top width of the track, a close line here shall be drawn to the center line. Similarly, other side, this indicates the track. So this dimension inner face to inner face is 1.676 meter. That is the broad gauge. Next we need to show the wing wall here. So this is the starting point of the wing wall. Then the wing walls are going to start from this point. This distance, if you measure, it is 4.5 meter. So from here 4.5 again, 1:1. You join these 2 points to indicate the wing wall. Then 2 meter return length. Again 0.5 meter here. Then we shall take 0.5 here and 0.5 here. So draw parallel line showing the join this. So this will be the top width. So bottom width we have calculated it as 1.25. So I shall indicate bottom width here, and it will be made 0 at this end. So this is what we call it as back matter. This will be the wing wall. Similarly, if I draw the wing wall on other side, so the starting point from here 4.5. So from this will be the point of wing wall. So from here 4.5 meter, and this is the starting point of the wing wall. That is inner face of abutment, from where the wing wall starts. One. Then from here 2 meter return, 0.5 meter is the bottom. Okay. 0.5 meter here. Similarly, bottom width 1.25. we have completed the ring walls. Now we shall show the RCC posts here. So now I am showing the first post here from the center line. First post will be of half dimension. Then the center to center spacing is 1.6 meters. So from the center you go on marking 1.6, 1.6, again 1.6, from here again 1.6, so either side also 1 mm and 1 mm, same on this side. I am showing the vertical posts here. Now we will close this as a side line. As a post. So if you look the concrete from the top, be able to see like this. So similarly, all hatchings will be completed. So in the middle, the pipe embedded will be visible. A close line shall be drawn to indicate the pipe. Which indicates the pipe. So now this reference line can just slightly to the top. So that will draw the pipe embedded. Another close line. At the end also we have taken one post, this is a post for the support, so same we shall draw here. At the end total. Coming to the pier, there will be cut and ease water on either side. So this is the half meter. So this will be the length of abutment as well as the pier. So then here shall draw the pier line. So this will be the concrete projection. To draw, if this is half a take, half meter here. And use water on the side. That water we shall draw. Concrete projection. So this is the concrete projection. Similarly, on this side, 0.5 meter is half the width. Now we shall draw the rotor here with a semicircular portion. Here we shall draw the concrete projection of the same center. This line is the radius. Dotted line here and dark line here. You have to be careful here. Pull down this one. So this is the concrete offset. So with this, we have completed the plan at top. So we need to show this earthwork or embankment projections. So the embankment or the top of bank is here, and remaining this portion will appear this is a radius here, and similarly the other side. There is a slope. Here. So this completes the plan at top. To proceed with the afternet foundation, we already completed here the pier. Then moving on towards the abutment. I am now drawing here the inner face of the abutment. Top width I shall indicate with the help of a dotted line here, and this will be the bottom width. So I draw the abutment bottom width. Then we shall now draw the wing wall. So from here it is 4.5 meter, and from here if you take 4.5 it will be 1:1. So shall draw these two lines, join these lines, these two lines to get the outer face. Similarly from here 4.5 meter, therefore that is for 45 degrees splay or 1:1. Okay. Then we shall draw the return length, the wing wall, the return length. So here in the foundation plan we are going to draw the bottom widths. So bottom width we have made so 1.25 or 1.25 meters. This is the bottom width of wing wall. So we have made 0.5 here. Similarly, what we will draw here, the bottom width for the return portion, it is 0.5 only. So now I shall take 1.25 meter here. Shall draw this line. Bottom width. So 1.25 line here, and complete this one. Then the top width line can be so this completes the abutment. Now can draw the concrete offsets here. Concrete offset. Similarly here the same 0.25 on the top, 0.25 on the bottom. This is the concrete offset. Single concrete offsets can be shown. This is the concrete offset. Now you can demarcate here the concrete, then the hatching. So this is the concrete, right? So this line. So the same concrete, it shall be hatched at 45 degree, the half of the pier portion. Similarly for the pier and the ring wall. So we have completed all the dimensioning here in the half planet top and half planet foundation. So with this the second view completes. Now we shall move on to draw the third view, that is the cross section through the center of pier. So if you cut here in a transverse directions, whatever the details which will be visible, we are going to draw here. So the span, the center of the pier means the pier will be cut here. So from the second view, from this view, the length of the pier will be visible. So from this point to this point, the length of the pier. So this pier, if you want to calculate the length, the bottom width of the ballast is given as 6 meter, and on one side there is a 0.9 meter walkway, so 6.9, so 0.2 meter is RCC pillars or the parapet. So 7.3 meter will be the total length of the pier. So that 7.3 meter shall be drawn here from this level, that is the top of the pier level. I have already here taken the projections of salient points. This is okay. So the top of the pier. So here 7.4, so 3.7 on either side. So draw two lines. Since on the left side the total it will be 7.4, but on the right side it will be more, since the walkway is only on the right side. So first on the left I shall take 6 meter, half of that is 3 meter plus 0.2. So on the left I am going to take 3.2 meter up to the top of concrete, to the top of pier. This 3 point. On the right side 3 meter plus 0.2 plus 0.9. So 3.9 plus 2 is 4.1 meter. On the right 4.1 meter. So now I shall draw the concrete with an offset of 0.25 meter. Then we will now show the pier cap with 10 centimeter projection on either side. We have drawn the pier cap now. After that we shall now fix the beams. So let us first fix one beam here. So from this view we will be able to see the breadth as well as the depth. So breadth is given as 0.4. So first beam I have taken at the center here with this line. Then the spacing of the beams is given as 1.8 meter. So from here I shall take 1.8. From again on the other side I am going to take another beam 1.8. So for this shall give the thickness equally on both the sides. One beam. Similarly on the other side. So 3 beams we have fixed now. So we'll take the deck slab. So this will be the reference line for the deck slab. Deck slab and beams will be casted monolithically. Completed. The deck slab here. Then I shall show the ballast. So before showing ballast, it should be supported on either side with the help of this wall. So 0.2 here and 0.2. This will be the RCC post and also RCC post on the pillar. Now, we shall first mark the ballast in this section, and then we'll first mark the sleeper. So sleeper is 2.8 meter long. On either side I shall draw 1.4 meter and 1.4 meter. Here the length and the thickness will be visible from this view. Thickness is 130 mm. So 1.3 mm here. I have drawn the sleeper. So let us it so that it is distinctly visible. Then from here I shall take 0.9 meter, which is of a walkway. Generally it will be in the form of a RCC duct. The inner portion shall be utilized for passing some cables or any utility services. Then shall show a slope here for the ballast section. So here 3 pipes shall be shown. 1, 2, 3. We need to actually take the projection of these lines to show the pipes here. Now I shall show the concrete for deck slab as well as the T-beam. Shall show a separate marking for the cap of pier. So this is the bed concrete. protection work of 0.5 meter thickness on either side can be shown here. Then wing wall is the 95.5 meter where it has written. Same can be shown. Therefore, from line starting from the top with 1:1 projection. So this is the top level. So if you measure this, it's 4.5 again. So from here another one line 4.5 meter can show that. The formation from here. Similarly, on the other side, 4.5 meter. Written portion here, and this is the top level of the bank. Straight line here. Existing bank level. Now from the top 1.5 is to 1. So if you measure this distance, the top is 100, top level of 2 meters. So if for 2 meter, 3 meter is the so that 1.5 is to 1. So on the other side, so 3 meter. Now we can show. Top level of bank. This is 1.5 is to 1. Now we shall show the 45-degree hatching for the pier portion. So we can show the dimensions here. Six meter. This is 2.8 meter. So bottom width of ballast. Then to mark the gauge here at a distance of 1.676, take half of that on both the sides, mark two rails here neatly. So this completes the section. Thank you.